Okay, this is Charlie. She is a 7-month-old GSP, so German short-haired pointer. Basically, unless she's tethered at home, she's destructive. She's chewed through like a door frame and chewed household items. Or crated. At the drop-off, the owner had to tether, basically put the leash under her foot, and she only had like a foot of leash, or else she would be completely lunging, jumping all over the place. Just completely unmanageable at the time, unless they're really holding on for dear life. In a family with 3 young boys, and she's good with all of them, but they just need more control. Drop off was like smoke and mirrors because she looked better than she actually was because the owner was stepping on her leash and she couldn't move. Right. She literally couldn't move. Right. And then even the walk to the car, the owner was holding onto her collar, so you couldn't really see how bad she really is, but I know. Right. I could tell. Yeah. Give her the full length of the leash and she'd be pulling, jumping, lunging.
You're looking at how the dog relates to the world.
Right.
And the pack.
Right.
Because that's how they're thinking, right? And everything's for her, that's hence the destruction and everything. They all make sense. And you'll have more problems too when she hits her serious stage if she isn't already in it. But she's 7 months.
7 months old.
Between now, 9 months, 10 months. Then she'll become skeptical of things, and then she'll start to take that role of deciding how to deal with things.
Yes.
She's gonna be barking at things, chasing things.
Yes.
So it's only gonna get worse because her position in the pack is too high.
Yeah.
If she has access to all the resources all the time and we can't control movements or behaviors, then she believes that she's high up on the hierarchy. But she's going to cause anxiety and stress and get her in a lot of trouble.
Right.
So we have to think a little bit like the dog. So first we're gonna let her run around the room and do a little recall, so we have a little training before we start tackling it. I don't want to be jumped on, but I don't like to have a choice.
Oh yeah, she'll jump on you. Like I said, drop off was smoke and mirrors because her owner was really stepping on that leash very hard, which I do appreciate.
Yeah, me too.
But it was really restraining her from her normal behaviors.
I totally get you have a family, you get a dog, you want the dog, you're gonna show the dog all the love, you're gonna get it everything good, you're gonna just treat it the best, and then it's just completely not gonna listen and destroy everything.
I know.
And that happens with every one. It's I understand that. Unfortunately, they need a little bit more behavior for that. They need the right amount of discipline and structure. And then eventually they will fit right into the family life and it'll be awesome, but there's a lot of work to get there. Alright. So what we do here is we don't restrain. We let her make choices and correct the ones we don't like and reward the ones we do. And so it really she'll drop a lot of these behaviors that we don't like. So let her smell, let her sniff the room, let her get acquainted. Shut this door. And then we'll start with a recall. Typically the dogs pick up the recall super, super fast.
Notice all the whining stopped once you untethered the leash.
Yeah,
because now she can
stop.
do whatever she wants. The whining was frustration that she couldn't do.
Yes.
What she's doing now.
So the whining, we call that complaining.
Yes.
She's just complaining. You have to think of it that
circumstances.
All right. A lot of people go
whining. Oh, she's sad.
And it's not right.
No, she's complaining about her current circumstances.
Come on, come here. That kind of thing. No different than a kid in a candy store or in the grocery store tugging on you. I want a candy bar, I want a candy bar. And you're like, hang on, I gotta go.
Yeah.
You have choices there. You can shut the kid up by giving him the candy bar, but you just created a big problem. Right. And a lot of times that's what happens.
Yeah.
Right? Even with the dog, it's she's whining. The dog's barking in the kennel, let her out of the kennel.
Yes.
The dog's whining, somebody's find out what she wants. You got corrected for that?
Corrected there, yep. We're just teaching her what is acceptable and what's not.
You got corrected for that too. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna get started here.
Start with the recall here.
Once I do it again. There we go.
Tone, she says, what's that? Stim, information, turns off right there. Every time she walks away, it starts over again.
Name?
Charlie.
Ooh, thought about jumping.
Stop herself.
Stop because of the correction. Good.
She's gonna have to learn how to be pet too. See how you
yeah,
pet her?
It's all, it's like a friendly, feral. Friendly
Yeah.
feral. Come.
Verbal,
Good.
information, stim off.
Trainability is high, you can see it.
Oh yeah.
They're working dogs.
Tone, stim, off.
Good.
Every time she walks away, it starts over again. So this is
Charlie.
like one big rep.
Yeah.
So right, like at the beginning, the first couple reps, she's like, "Oh, what a fun game! Let me keep playing this game." And then eventually, she's gonna say, "I don't want to come," or "I'm done playing the game." Right? And that gives us an opportunity to show her, "Hey, it's not optional," right? Because when her owners go to use this recall, we don't want her to think it's a game. So less commitment as the newness of the game wears off.
And the dog starts to realize it's about control.
Right. He's controlling her
I'm
movement.
not just asking you to come over just to pet you real quick and then you can leave.
Yes.
I'm looking. They realize
Right.
you're tired.
And we're not restraining her like she's been restrained for months.
No, yeah, it's beautiful. It actually gets the mind to be relaxed.
Yes.
Because they are
Options are
allowed to
taken away.
try what's on their mind. It doesn't work. Then they try what I want them to do. It does work. And now they're relaxed. Why? Because they're not thinking about, I want to go do that. I want to go do it. Well, go do that then. Oh, that didn't work out. Go ahead, go do it. Oh, you don't want to? Good. No anxiety. Right? Where we're restraining, it's just going to be anxious because I still want it. I want to do that. I want to go see that dog. I want to see that squirrel. I want to run over there. I want to do this.
Look at that. Stillness without restraint and no whining.
Good. It's a good.
And heavy praise. This is the other piece of the puzzle. See, look at all that petting and praise. It's not given for free. It's because she's listening.
That's a good point too. There's a lot of, she's getting things for free. Which doesn't, it's not natural. It's not how it works in a dog's world, right? If that's the case, if everybody's giving her things for free, she's God, right? Which puts her at the top of the hierarchy, which is gonna cause a lot, right now it's showing signs of like, she doesn't listen, she's being destructive. When she becomes an adult, she's gonna start making decisions for the pack, which means, and she's gonna be insecure about doing it because she's not supposed to be, and she's gonna be overreacting, and that means we're gonna see her barking and lunging at things, and we're gonna see her taking off after a while. We're gonna see all the bad stuff come out because she's up here. She's making the choices. If she is a follower, she's below you in the hierarchy, she does this. She looks at you, she sees the situation, she looks at you and says, how are we gonna respond to this? It's different. Good. So her relationship is already changing. She just took my scent. Good. So remember that with your relationship dynamic. You want to be leader, she's follower, and we maintain that. And if she's trying to buck that, she gets corrected. Just like in a natural dog pack. The dog who's higher up on the hierarchy is going to correct any of the members that are trying to step on its toes. Right? Once she sees me as leader, her as follower, she's going to allow me to have first access to all resources, which means she's not going to be destructive anymore because she's not going to assume that something's hers unless I give it to her. Right? Good. It's not her.
Very good girl. She already looks different
It's a
in
very
the
good
best
girl.
possible way. I could hardly even get her to sit for a picture.
And all we've done was a recall.
Yeah.
And you see how quick she landed?
Yeah.
It's almost, I don't talk about it often because I don't want people to think that it's like, I just start hitting buttons because I make it look a little bit easier
There's
than
some
maybe it is.
finesse.
But they pick up on it so fast, it's almost like, it almost feels like they already knew it.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like every dog that
Yeah.
comes in. By the time we're on the second or third rep, it's like, it's already, they got it. Good. Break.
Good girl, Charlie.
Now. A little insecurity about it, but.
And she doesn't have any experience with other dogs.
Alright. Good girl, Charlie. Yeah, I can see that. She was pretty nervous.
She doesn't know what to do. Yeah. At least she let him sniff.
She did.
He
Good girl,
found the
Charlie.
treat.
Huh?
He found the treat.
No, I moved it.
Well, he found a crumb.
Oh, did he find
Yeah.
it? Okay. Good girl, Charlie. Alright. Up. Charlie, come. Good girl, Charlie.
Wow.
Good girl,
Good
Charlie.
girl. Starts over again, remember?
Come. Good girl, Charlie. Dang, girl. That's what I'm talking about. Good girl. That's nice. That's good. Good girl, Charlie. Good girl. Yes, that's very nice. Wow. Good girl. Stay.